kick it and go, kick it and go. We slip on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We slip on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We slip on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We slip on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Phillip Rivers and the Miami Dolphins versus Russell Wilson and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Miami Dolphins.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 12 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times do they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, they're setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The score remains tied, 0-0.
The Miami offensive unit now, they get set to take over. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On play action, Rivers gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Rivers pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Rivers pass.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiler.
Yeah, definitely doing that. He's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. DeMario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
A loss of 12.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Rivers, and he completes it to Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
We're scoreless after 1.
The 33-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rivers on first down. And Stills over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Miami Dolphins.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1 yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Wilson.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rivers
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up
a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Rivers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lawrence Guy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. A screen to Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Wilson.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Miami set to take over. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
Kansas City.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Just like that.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They'll run it with Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Made by Lawrence Guy.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down at 4, Rivers. And he'll go down at the 28.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
9 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
In on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson to throw on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. First down, a run with Cohen. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it.
It's now second.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On second down, Rivers again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Demario Davis there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola.
Wilson's
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And that will be incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. The swap down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29.
KC's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Wilson,
a gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's caught outright, Amendola. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard pickup.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Bell. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Roquan Smith.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 45-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at